Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, the last 5 house hunting videos that you've seen were all shot on one day, and I kind of edited them together individually and then posted them on separate days. So a few days have gone by since I've shot a video and since I shot any of those. I've gone through now another week of work, and I'm on my next weekend again, and I have a couple more houses to look at. During the entire time when I was working, the realtor was sending me houses to look at online, and in each case I went and looked at the house after work that day, and just to kind of get an idea whether I really wanted to go in and look at them. I want to go see both of them, and we're going to go look at one of them today. It turns out the first one that he sent me on Thursday during the day, I went and looked at it Thursday night after work and just absolutely fell in love with the property it was on. It was another one of those properties that had things that I didn't even know I wanted, and I looked at that and it's like, oh man, that would be such an awesome piece of property. The house itself I haven't been inside of, and it looked pretty nice in the house. That was maybe something I'd sacrifice a little bit. The house was really done nicely and that, but it was kind of a little bit on the small side. But the property was to die for, and unfortunately apparently somebody else made that same decision, because within 6 hours of the house being put for sale, it was sold. So can't even get to go see that one. That's too bad. I'm gonna miss that one. But there was another house that he sent me the next day, and there's a few things I'm not wild about it, but inside it's really well decorated, so we're gonna go look at that. Now, one of the things that's happened since then, however, I didn't get a chance to edit all 5 of those videos immediately. I got the first 2 edited the night we shot them, but houses 3, 4, and 5 I actually didn't edit until much later. And when I was editing the house number 3, I really started to fall in love with that house. I don't know what it was that was going through my mind when I was walking in the house, but I think I was focusing just on the 1 or 2 things that weren't exactly perfect, and I was missing how many of the other things that were in that house that were just really perfect. And that house is like ready to move in. And like I said, the only thing that was missing, I would have liked a little bit larger of a backyard, and I definitely would like to have gas appliances, or at least a gas range, and this one didn't have that, and it didn't look like it even had gas to the house. But the rest of the house was just beautiful. The kitchen was great, the master bathroom was awesome, and it even had some things that I didn't know I wanted, like that storm shelter that was in the garage and that doughboy pool in the backyard. And you know what? The backyard is big enough. There's enough that I can do. It's still twice as large as the house I had in California. So Realtor doesn't know this yet, but unless this house that we look at today just absolutely completely blows my mind, I'm going to try and make an offer on house number 3. I'm going to ask them, I'm going to offer their asking price, and that may be the one. So let's get going. This is going to be an exciting day. This is a nice looking place. Nice wood burning fireplace. Got the backyard here. Looks like they already have it wired for sound for a home theater in here. That's always a nice feature. I got to remember to move the camera slower here. Some of the people complained that I was doing too much of this with the camera, and they were getting seasick. So we're going to try and, yeah. Well, I really love the flooring in here too. This flooring is amazing. Is that hardwood, or what is that?
I think that's a vinyl plank. It's a luxury vinyl plank.
Wow.
Really
Yeah, because the pictures look like the whole house is kind of with this. They even got a little automatic vacuum cleaner here to keep everything clean. So I want to go look at this kitchen first, since we're out here. I kind of like the vaulted high ceilings.
Yeah.
That's very nice in here. Kitchen looks like it's been recently upgraded here, or at least well kept.
Yeah. Probably from the original. It's not a very old house at all.
Yeah, no, 2002, it's not even 20 years old. I was saying outside that this house was actually younger than the one I had in California, which was built in 97. I don't know if the table is part of the deal or not, but
Probably not.
probably not. But that's
It's a good size farm
yeah,
table.
yeah. Well, and I mean, looking at it, it's something I could build. You know, it
Absolutely, yeah.
doesn't look that difficult.
No,
You know, it's very simple thing here. All right, so what do we got back here? This is probably going into the garage and laundry.
Right
Okay,
here.
nice laundry room. It's always nice when that's in the house.
And then
Another house that has a window for the laundry room.
more storage pantry right here.
Nice.
It's
A lot of room in there. That's something too I was noticing here. He's got some nice nice cabinet space in here. A lot of that. I guess I'm getting a little bit jealous now just because my tiny little apartment has like none of that.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. So it's nice. You know, I like the little island out in the middle. I was thinking when I was looking at the pictures that it was weird that the kitchen sink was facing into the living room, because normally you'd put that like over here or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think I understand what they're doing. They're almost trying to do like a serving bar or like a wet bar kind of thing here, you know, for entertaining. And so I sort of understand why they're doing that. You also have kind of limited space over here for that kind of stuff. So
Garage, of course, back here.
yeah, let's go look at the garage.
Just got a little bit of room on each side.
Yeah,
not a ton.
it's similar size to what I had in my garage in California. And I mean, I did fine. I did all my work projects worked out fine. Got a little storage closet in here. Oh, okay, that's the furnace and the water heater. Good to know. It's always nice to have those out in the garage, especially when the water heater fails.
Yeah.
All right. Now there's one quirky little architectural thing I've noticed in the houses around here. They all have these big, tall, pointed roofs.
Right.
And I mean, that's why we're getting the high ceilings here, but I think that's a little weird looking. And that's sort of something that kind of turns me off a little bit about the place. Just because it's kind of strange looking. Okay, this is a master bedroom.
Here, you see this?
Yeah. Yeah, very nice. A lot of possibilities there. There's a nice big master bedroom. Can't complain about that. Okay, there's the master bath. Yeah. And I noticed that it did have the stand-up shower, and that's pretty nice. But it's probably hasn't been modified since the house was built. This is probably original.
Sure
It doesn't look like they spent a lot of money on that. But it is a stand-up shower. You know, really the only thing I think that needs to be done.
Casing looks like it's in good shape, but I
Yeah.
would maybe put glass in here. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking a big, tall piece of thick glass.
you would have to duck to get into that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a step down too. That's kind of nice. Yeah. If they could just do the step down a little earlier, because one of the things I've always needed to is have a shower head that's really high up too, for the same reason. Okay, got the toilet in here, double vanity. Once again, doesn't look like it's been updated since the house was built. So that's original. The bathtub is kind of nice. I mean, although it's an indulgence that I probably wouldn't use. I had a bathtub in my house and I never once used it. You know, it's just I'm a shower person, so you know, I'd rather have more money put into the shower than into the bathtub. But you know what? This is doable. It isn't horrible. I haven't seen anything yet that is a deal killer.
Right.
And we want to go look at that backyard because that was one of the things I noticed. Is it looked like they had used like fisheye lenses and they made everything look bigger than it was. There was a picture of this hallway here, and the hallway looked like it was like 30 feet long which was actually a bit of a turnoff because I thought it made the entry into the house really. But then I saw another angle shooting that from like there. And it's like, no, that's only like 6 or 8 feet long.
We
so
use a wide angle lens.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Yeah. So one of the bedrooms here. Once again, high ceilings. I kind of like
Looks like
the
they
storage
use
up there.
covered up.
Yeah. And then nice closet there. Ceiling fans in every room, of course. That's important.
Must in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Another bathroom here. This looks like, okay, just a typical bathtub shower thing. So this is your bathroom number 2. Guest bathroom, for lack of a better term. Another bedroom in here. Kind of a little bit of an attempt to do a poor man's crown molding.
Sure is. Quarter around.
Yeah. But, you know, if that was a big deal, you know, I could pull that down. Well, you can even see the nail holes, so you can just pull that down real easy and put the real stuff up.
That's right. Just punch those out.
Not really into the color in here, but, you know, I'm fully capable of painting a house.
Yeah,
I painted my house in California twice in the last 6 months. Wow. I painted it once because I thought, okay, what I do for decorating in my house is kind of wild, and that wasn't going to sell. So I figured, you know, I better do something normal. So my mom and I kind of got together and picked out a color, and I painted the house that way. And then we brought the realtor, and she said, no, I don't like that. You got to paint it again.
Yeah. They may have done that here. It's kind of neutral tones.
Yeah.
So it's nice that I like how it's separated, the master versus your guest.
That is very nice. It'll help me, you know, with quiet and stuff like that. Especially, you know, with me, because one of these rooms is going to be turned into a cat room. Yeah. And, you know, when they're bouncing around, flying around the house at night, you know, if I can keep them separated, you know. Yeah. Because the master bed, you know, you can just shut off that door right there, and the cats have the whole rest of the house.
Exactly.
So let's go look in the backyard here. This is another thing I wasn't sure about the size of it, because it was another one of these fisheye lens things.
Yep. Pretty good size.
This is a nice big backyard here. Yeah, I saw those two in the picture. That's really cool, and it's really easy to change too. You know, if you want to take it down, you know, it's just a little hook here. In fact, I'd probably, if I was going to keep this, I'd probably want to do something a little bit more professional looking. Yeah. But that's
go ahead and put a full pergola on top of it.
Yeah, lots of possibility here. The fence looks like it's in good shape. Got this cool little deck out here. This would be nice, like if you wanted to bring a band out here and have this be the stage.
Big enough.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a really nice house. Got the little storage shed out here. I'd probably get rid of the rocks here and do something with that. Nice big section down around the side of the house there. You could do something fun.
Fence looks to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah,
got metal post as well, so that's good.
Now, one of the things, and I kind of mentioned this to you, was that I was a little concerned about all the construction that's going on back here, because we got this nice little row of trees here, and if the row of trees stays, that will help a little bit, and you seem to think that they probably would stay.
Typically, when a builder builds, they'll leave at least the larger trees. Now, you know, if they do convert these to lots, it wouldn't surprise me if they remove some of the smaller ones. Basically, where it looks like, you see how it looks on this side of the fence here? It would probably look like that over there.
Yeah.
Right now,
like all the squirrels up in the tree.
Cover. I'm guessing that's a little squirrel.
Yeah, I've seen those on the internet. They put little benches for squirrels, so there's probably food up there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I love having squirrels. We were just starting to get them around my house in California. You know, I don't know. They must have moved in from somewhere else, but that's the concern. You know, that I'd like to have it be quiet back here, and you know, you never know what's going to happen. They're already lining this up for houses, and you can hear the construction equipment already.
Yeah.
So
chances are pretty good
that there's going to be houses back there, because this is like the only open field in the immediate area.
Right.
And so you look at this, and it's like, yeah, there's houses all around it. They're going to fill this place up too.
They are. They've been working on it for a while.
Yeah. I'm going to go look at this shed here.
So they do have a quote on the roof. I think they intend to close it. They intend to replace it.
I read that too, that the roof would be replaced before the sale went through. So let's see. Okay, a little place to put put your lawnmower and your tools in here. I'd probably want to put a lock on it, but that's not that big a deal. Not that hard to do. Got a little bit of water seepage in here coming in. And I see a bunch of spiders over here that are kind of congregating in the wet area. So this is a really nice house. Like I said, one of the things that's kind of weird is there's this weird little architectural quirk in this area where all the houses have these big, tall, pointy roofs. Right. And that kind of, I don't know, that just seems weird to me. I'm not really into that. So,
like you said, I think it was just to get the taller ceilings in there.
Yeah, yeah. But it just, I don't know, it kind of looks odd to me. So I like this house. I like this house a lot. It's really nice inside. But you know, I think I've actually made a decision.
Okay.
It was weird because when I originally looked at the houses with you last week, this is the one that I've actually kind of landed on. Didn't really hold my attention initially. And I think the problem is I'd gone into the house with some preconceptions about what was in there, and I was concerned that there wasn't going to be the right house for me, and I kind of focused on the downsides and missed all the great things. But I think on that house number 3 that we saw last week, I think I want to make an offer on that one. So I want to offer them what they're asking. So let's get that one going. I like this one, but I think that one's a better one. It's not necessarily the things that were there, but the things that weren't there that were on my unofficial, that would be nice list. And you know, I really like that Doughboy pool. That was really cool out there. I really like the safe room in the garage. That was really awesome. And everything was upgraded. You know, that bathroom in the back was just insane. Even the guest bathroom was nice. The kitchen was nice. Like I said, the only thing that was wrong with it, I thought, was I would have liked a little bigger backyard, and I would have liked the gas. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a lot of people who saw that vlog, because that vlog went up this morning, or actually last night, and a lot of people suggested they thought that was their favorite also, and they thought, you know, go wander around the neighborhood and see if any of the other houses have gas mains there, because if there's a gas main there, then you know, that means there's a line there, and maybe you could tap into it and draw one back. And, you know, with the price of that house being so far below what my top dollar amount is, you know, the cost of drilling a gas line into the house, that's nothing. The rest of the house is ready to go. The rest of the house is perfect. So, yeah, I think that's the one I want to go with. So let's put in an offer for that. I hope that one's still available.
I checked on it earlier, and they actually have another offer.
Okay.
But it's not accepted, so
okay.
You still have an opportunity.
Okay. Offer them what they ask. It's a cash deal, so that's going to definitely be, you know, there should be no reason why they would reject that. If they rejected, you know, if they rejected an offer that somebody made, it was probably for less, because if they wanted more money, they would ask for more money.
Right. Yeah.
So
they're still negotiating.
So after that, I think there's one more very important thing we need to discuss. And that is a lot of my viewers commented that they think that you're really cute. What do you think about that?
Gosh.
It's all my female viewers, so be careful on that.
Watch out, my wife not met her.
Uh-oh. Sorry, lady, she's married. I figured I'd ask for you, but yeah, that's where we are. So let's get going on this.
Awesome. Let's go do some paperwork.
Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, so that was quite a day, huh? So after we got done with the big announcement, we actually went back to the Realtor's office. I signed a little bit of paperwork, and then when we were done there, I actually took a trip out to house number 3, my house. I can say that now. And I kind of wanted to wander around the neighborhood and see if any of the other houses had gas meters on them, just to kind of try and guess whether there's actually gas on the block somewhere there. I didn't see any that had that, so I suspect I'm going to have to go to some company that will lease you like a tank and then bring natural gas or propane out on a periodic basis, and we'll do that. I think that's going to be an acceptable option, even if it is just propane. You know, all I really need it for is cooking. I don't have a problem, you know, with the with using electricity for the dryer, you know, electricity for the water heater, for the furnace and all that stuff. Gas is more efficient, but you know what, the reason I really the reason I like gas for cooking isn't because it's efficient. It's just, I like it because it's just easier to control the heat. That's just a personal preference with me. And I've tried a lot of different types of ranges, and that just works best for me. So that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. After I got done doing that, I came home, had some vlogs to edit, and it's a couple hours later now, and I actually got word from the realtor. The owner has accepted my offer, so it is real. That house, barring anything really weird going on now, is going to be mine. We're hoping to close within 2 weeks, so things are going to really accelerate here. We're already talking about things like home inspections. I'm going to insist on some pretty severe ones, just because, you know, I want to make sure there are no surprises. But the one thing this house has going for it is it's clear that the owners have loved it for a very, very long time, and they've taken good care of it, because, you know, you saw that place. There's nothing wrong with that place. It's literally move-in ready. In fact, I'm actually a little bit disappointed because there's probably not going to be a whole bunch of things that I need to do in there, you know, so it's going to be maybe a bit of a challenge finding vlogging stuff, but that's okay. You know, we'll probably end up painting in there because, you know, there's a pink bedroom, and that's not going to work for me. And you know, that's going to probably end up being, I think, maybe the cat room, and then we're going to turn the other bedroom into the guest bedroom, and I think I'll leave the office kind of out in the living room area. There's like one little corner of one of the walls there that I think would be perfect for that. So things are moving here. Now all I got to just figure out is where all my stuff is going to go, and that'll start making more sense once we get to the point where, you know, I'm actually moving into the house and figuring out where things are actually going to go. So you know, it's going. Here we go. So that's all that I have for today. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate all of you giving me your feedback on all the houses we looked at. You know, your opinion counted a lot for me, and a lot of you really liked this house and liked this one better than any of the rest of them. So I'm convinced I made the right decision, and now we're going to move on with it. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.